What it do, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm so excited to be sitting here and filming for you guys today, and I want to showcase all of the products that I picked up during the 21 Days of Beauty at Ulta. It has been some time since the conclusion of that sale, and I apologize for getting this video up so late, but things have been happening in the background. But I still wanted to go ahead and showcase these products to you all because there are some that I've already started testing out and I want to talk about it. But then there are also some that I just want to hear what you guys have to say. I want to hear if you guys want to see a video, a showcasing of it, whatever have you. So in the event that you are interested in seeing what I picked up during the sale, let's just get into it. There's really no rhyme or reason for how I'm going to be picking these products up and showcasing them to you. I think I'm going to be transporting them into a different kind of container that's less noisy. But some things were actually during the sale and they were actually on sale. Other things I just needed to pick up and I picked them up during the period of the sale. So that's why they're in this bag. And I will talk about each item, hopefully not too much. Let me reorganize myself and we will get into it. Okay, so everything fit into this container. If you've been here long enough to actually still remember this container, go ahead and put an anchor in the comments section down below. Let's just get into it. Like I said, no rhyme or reason. So I am a female, which means your girl needs some female care. And I picked these up. I actually completely forgot I picked these up. I just bought some more products today, but it's okay because as a female, we're going to get through these. So these are just some organic cotton pads. I prefer organic. You be you, you do you. If you don't, that's all good. But I was just surprised to see this on the Ulta site. I didn't know that they carried any form of feminine hygiene in this kind of regard. And this is just from Bloom. So never tried the brand. As you can see, the packaging is completely still closed. I will let you guys know how I feel about the products as I kind of get my opinions on them, but I have tried quite a few organic brands and I just prefer organic feminine hygiene. I also picked up some more beauty products, of course, and these are from Tree Hut. I actually picked up two products from Tree Hut in this kind of collection of a haul. And this is their Cocoa Colada Whipped Shea Body Butter. And I picked this up because I'm a clown. But it smells delicious. This is hints of shea butter, pineapple, and coconut. And I justified picking this up because I don't believe I have a single product that claims to have the notes of pineapple in the, like the scent notes. And I just was intrigued. And the feel of this is fantastic. It feels beautiful. I wouldn't say I necessarily smell the pineapple, but I didn't put a lot on there. And I was a person that just never took the time to purchase Tree Hut items. But there is a science and there is a beauty behind their products. So I really need to start diving into what I have from them and just getting more use out of them so I can give you guys like a brand-ish review on like what products I think are worth it or not, because I do quite have a nice little stash of products from them. And the next one I got was this because of course I needed another body wash. So this is their Cocoa Colada body wash, and I don't know, y'all, it has the seal on it. I was seeing so many people pick this up, and so I decided, what's so fun about this? I want to know. So I picked it up. So I will let you guys know. I'm sure it's going to have like a Coca-Cola, a coconut kind of finish smell to it. It's probably going to be beautiful. I've really been kind of making my showers more eventful and more exciting in like a mental health way. So I'm sure I will get quite a bit of use out of those products. Another skincare type thing that I picked up is just my normal lotion. I typically try to get this lotion on some form of sale, some form of deal, something. And I was able to pick this up actually at Ulta. Very, very happy about that. I believe I picked this up at Ulta It shouldn't have been in this bag if I didn't. I hope I picked this up at Ulta. But either way, I love this. I do have eczema. I don't get a lot of flare-ups. It's just not something that I get anymore. Even with all of the Bath and Body Works lotions that I'm wearing, I really don't get any flare-ups. But this is my preferred lotion of choice and the one that my doctor chooses to recommend, of course. So yeah, highly recommend it, but it's expensive. So I always try to get it on a sale. I also wanted to pick up a shower steamer. I think I technically picked this up before I picked up the Bath and Body Works one, but you guys have seen me already haul that one. I will say now I have already used like 3 of those shower steamers, and today I realized how quickly it actually evaporates. So I don't know if I really genuinely will recommend that brand, but I need to get more into the shower steaming kind of world, and then maybe I'll do a video or something talking about them, because that's the first kind of shower steamer that I've ever tried, and hopefully this will be the next one. Okay, let's get into some skincare. Let's do some skincare. So these are from Peach and Lily, and they put a couple of things on 50% off during the actual 21 Days of Beauty. One thing that they did not put on sale during that time period is their Lazy Day all-in-one moisture pads. But I picked these up when I was waiting for my Yes Style order to come in. I was waiting for that order because I had already picked up quite a bit of skincare, and I didn't want to repurchase and then have to wait when I already had skincare on the way. I just didn't want to do that. These pads are beautiful for somebody who is lazy or is extremely busy and just does not have the time or can't feel like they have the time for their skincare. So I already went through this. This had 40 pads, I do believe, and no, 60. There were 60 biodegradable pads. I went through all 60 of them, and literally maybe not a day or two after that, I was like, stop playing yourself. You need these pads in your life. So I went ahead and picked up another package of these. I think this is just going to be in the medicine cabinet always for me. And don't get me wrong, I'm not only using these, but in the day, in the morning, when I really am like late because I needed those extra 2 minutes of sleep, or because, you know, at night I've been up till 3 and I just can't function enough to really do my night skin routine, I have those pads, and I still feel like that gives me the routine element and the kind of mental health cleaning of my face that I need without taking too much time. So that's why I really enjoy those. I also went ahead and picked up the Matcha Pudding Antioxidant Cream. This was something that was on sale one of the first days, first couple of days in the sale. It was on 50% off. A lot of people were raving about this, and I believe that same day they also had, their serum. So I'll talk about that in a second. I decided to pick this up because I heard a lot of good things, and based on what I was hearing, I figured I could use this as a night cream. When I'm in my bougie element when it comes to my skincare, I have a cream for my day and cream for night. The cream for night is a little bit thicker, maybe takes a little bit longer to kind of seep into my skin, which works perfectly because, like, I'm not rushing to go to bed. Well, I generally am, but like, it's okay if it takes longer for the products to seep in because I'm not going into any kind of crazy elements, if you will. So I picked this up. I'm actually enjoying it. I have not seen any difference in my skin texture that's like saying that I'm reacting to it. So that's a very good thing for me. I do have sensitive skin. And yeah, I'm very happy with this product so far. I haven't seen any like great results and changes, but like I said, I've only just recently started using it because honestly a lot of this stuff has just been in this box or in this bag, as you can see with the first thing that I talked about. And so yeah, I definitely need to get some time and to really enjoy and test out these products a little bit more, but I wanted to showcase what I had. Going back to that same day, at Peach and Lily, they also had their Power Cocktail Lactic Acid Repair Serum. Now, this is something that honestly I picked up just because it was on 50% off and so many people were raving about it. I need to figure out, yeah, they talk about this being a night serum to resurface or retexture. So that's another reason probably why I justified picking this up. I don't technically have a night serum right now. The only serum that I have is from the brand that I picked up quite a few skincare products from Yes Style. And I have their like glow serum. So typically I would say if I could be bougie, which currently I can, I would only use the glow serum during the day and I would use a retexturizing serum during the night. So I actually think I'm gonna go ahead and take this out of the packaging right now. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this in my bathroom tonight and try it out tonight and start kind of seeing if my skin can actually handle this type of serum. It has lactic acid and I don't actually remember ever trying a retexturizing serum with lactic acid. So I don't know if my skin is going to enjoy this, hate it. I really don't, but I figured 50% off, so many raving reviews, might as well try it. Another thing that was on 50% off during the sale was the First Aid Beauty ingrown hair pads. And I get ingrown hair hits in various places on my body. So I figured let's go ahead and try these pads. I know I have like some body scrubs, I think, that are more or less like supposed to do that, or even like creams. No, the creams are supposed to stop hair from growing. Either way, I figured this is something that's easier. It's very manageable. It's in a pad. I can put it in my medicine cabinet, and right after I do this, I can remember to put this on, and it just kind of goes back to back. So that was why I picked this up. In this, you get, once again, 60 pads. So that'll also be another kind of element where I can keep track of how quickly I get through these based on how quickly I get through those. So very excited to try these. I have tried a couple of things from First Aid Beauty and I thought they were all fine. There was not a like hero product from the brand though, so I'll be intrigued to see if that is the product for me. Because I got all of that Peach and Lily stuff pretty much on the same day, they also gave me their KB Body Boss Microderm Body Scrub. You guys know I've been loving a body scrub, at least, so this will definitely be going to good use. I will definitely be using it. It just got to find its way into my shower and then it's done for it. It is done for that product. Another skincare product that I needed to just bring in because I didn't have anything. I didn't have a beauty oil, and I like to use a beauty oil at the end to kind of seal in all of the moisture products that I put on my skin. So I decided to pick up the Rose Hip Oil from Good Molecules. I found that my skin really enjoys a rose hip oil, and I've not tried the one from Good Molecules, and I do enjoy this beauty or this skincare range overall. So I wanted to go ahead and pick it up. I've been wanting to pick it up for some time, but my Ulta never had it in store. This is a small bottle, a very small bottle, and compared to all of their other products, I am extremely surprised. But they state that you're only supposed to use a few drops between the palms to gently press into damp skin. Okay, so I'm definitely going to be putting this once again in my routine. When I do add in new skincare, I only add in like one product a week to 2 weeks. Generally, if I can push it, I'll do every 2 weeks. I'll add in a product. That way you can really give your skin the time to show if it's going to be affected. And that way, if it's affected by one product and not the next, you can genuinely tell which product is not jiving with your skin. I'm getting rid of all the like non-makeup products first. There is definitely some makeup products. I also got a sample of like a face wash. This will probably go in my little bag that I have for giveaways because I don't really need it. So we'll give you guys that. Then I have a headband. So there was a period in time where I realized that I can finesse my wigs, especially the ones that have lace fronts. All I got to do is put a headband on. So I picked up a headband from Ulta. I really thought this was cute. It just has some star galaxy kind of imaging on it. Perfectly basic and simple, but I think it's going to be cute, and I can throw it on top of that closure because Your girl has not figured out how to really get that closure to melt. Okay, I really haven't. I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's lace. I don't know. But I know that I can throw a headband on and it's okay. So very happy with that. I can't wait to start using it. I just haven't worn my wigs in a little while now, mainly because I just can't even function enough to do my hair, let alone prep it for a wig, because it still takes some time, in my opinion, to get your hair ready for a wig. And then for me, it hasn't lasted a whole week without me having to touch it up every so often. So there's that. Okay, let's get into the makeup, because there is some makeup that I picked up. Not a lot, but there is some makeup. Okay, so I decided that I was going to take advantage of the brow pencil discounts that were available. So I picked up 3 NYX micro brow pencils. I got these all in the shade Ash Brown, as well as 2 ABH brow pencils, and I got these in the shade Ebony. Typically, I don't go for ebony. Typically, I go for ash brown as well. But ebony was the only shade that was available that I thought I could pull off, because I genuinely don't like the black, whatever shade that is. I don't like that. It's too dark. So I decided to pick up ebony once again, and also ash brown. Very excited for this. I pretty much now don't have to get any brow products for like a good year. And that's a very exciting thing, especially for how much I saved on these. I'm so happy, so thankful. There is that. Okay. I also did pick up, I forgot I picked this up. Okay. I also picked up a mascara. This is from It Cosmetics. This is their Super Hero mascara. I don't think I've ever tried this. Oh, no. This is not their mascara. This is their eyeshadow stick. So this sold out initially on the first day, then it came back on the next day, and I got this in the shade Tenacious Tawny. And I figured this was the closest shade to my skin tone that they had available that I thought I would like. And once again, I've really been enjoying eyeshadow bases. This is a nice thick-ish base. I think I'm actually going to really enjoy this. So once again, very excited for these cream eyeshadow bases and just cream eyeshadows in general. I just think that it brings a different vibe to an eyeshadow look than a typical kind of eyeshadow primer. Nothing wrong with an eyeshadow primer. You guys know I love my eyeshadow primers, but sometimes a cream eyeshadow base just brings a depthness and a thickness to your overall look that I just genuinely enjoy. Okay, a couple more products and then we are done. I picked up something from Mented Cosmetics. I really wanted to try their Perfect Prime mattifying blurring stick. So I picked this up. This is literally what it says. It is a mattifying blurring stick primer, and I thought it would be really interesting to try this. I haven't tried much from the brand, and so yeah, it feels like it has some dimethicone in there and maybe even some silicone. There's very much a slip to the product. It doesn't feel like a straight up matte. So it'll be interesting to try this to see kind of what the level of matte is and like overall how well it works. I'm very excited for that. So definitely stay tuned for that. I also got a more neutral tone in the About Face eyeshadows paints. You guys know I've really been enjoying these, and they have neutral tones that are in shimmers. So I picked this up in the shade Fracture, and I figured, oh, I picked good. This is like a bronzy, beautiful shade. Very, very beautiful. It looks pretty much like my skin tone, but just sparkles all embedded in there. So I'm very, very excited for this. Very excited for this. I could see this being like a go-to one shadow eye look that I do for like the day. I don't wear makeup every day, but I could definitely see that being something that I reach for on a daily basis. I did pick up a blush from Benefit as well. I picked up the shade Butterfly. I just felt like this would be the shade that I would really enjoy. And I'm very happy I picked up this shade. You guys, I don't know what you'll be seeing first, whether it's this video or my new makeup releases, but basically Benefit has showcased that they're coming out with duos with the bronzer and a blush, and the blush shade is in Crystal. And I thought I picked that one up, but I think I decided to pick this one up because I generally get more use out of more orangey blushes. And then I said if I like the formula, I would pick that one up. So far the formula looks fine. It's not like great or anything, but yeah, very excited for this blush. I think it's going to be beautiful on my skin tone, and especially during the summer, I think it's just going to hit perfectly, you know? Yeah. Okay, the last thing is another blush, and this was something I had to throw in the cart. People have been raving about this formula, and I was just like, but does it work on dark skin? So this is from Essence, and this is their Pure Nude Baked Blush. This is the darkest shade I felt like in the range, and this is Bold Heart. So I'm gonna actually use my other hand because I feel like my left is just too much product. This looks like it might work. It's showing up on my hand built up, so I think building it up on my cheek, it could work. I don't see a full-on sheen, but that might just be how much I built it up in the area that I did. It just can't pull the sheen that it shows on other people's skin tones. So I'm very excited for that. And that's it. That's all I picked up. It was a lot, but I felt like a lot of the stuff that I picked up was actually genuine things I'm going to get use out of. As you can see, lotion and body care and feminine hygiene and brow products, staples, with a splash of some cool things that I'm intrigued on trying, like the About Face eye paint and the Mented Cosmetics primer and like the 2 blushes. Like I feel like these were the splurgy items, and everything else was actually genuinely something that I will truly get use out of. So very excited and happy with how I spent my money for the 21 days of beauty. I would love to hear down below what the favorite product is that you picked up during the sale. If you decided to shop, if you didn't, completely understand, and complete respect on you for not shopping. So yeah, I will see you guys in my next video because that's it. Bye guys.